y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea for those of you who are new here, and in today's video we're going to be making pantry casserole. I've never made this before personally. I just found it in my cookbook. I was looking for something that I already had most of the ingredients for and I didn't have to go to the grocery store to get. So this is what we found. I'm going to be doubling everything that it says to put in here, so if you don't need as much as I do, then just half it, and that'll be the original recipe. But anyways, I've got 2 pounds of ground hamburger meat. And then you're going to need some poultry seasoning, some ground cumin, salt and pepper to taste, my little Mickey salt and peppers, minced garlic, half a stick of butter, 6 potatoes, thinly sliced. Caleb's working on that right now, so I can't show you the potatoes, but y'all get the picture. 2 onions, sliced thinly into rings. 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. And it calls for 2 cups of sliced mushrooms, so I would originally need to put 4 cups in there, but this is all I've got. I've got 1 little can of sliced mushrooms, and it's only 4 ounces, so that's all that's going to be put in there, because that's all I got. And then it calls for 20 saltine crackers. I've got about 40 right here, so that's what we're going to do with that. And it also calls for dried thyme, but I don't have any of that laying around, so we're just going to kind of skip that step. But if you have it, you can go on and add it. It says add 2 teaspoons of dried thyme if y'all want to add that. It also says you can garnish with paprika. None of us like paprika, so I ain't got that on hand either. But for the most part, this is what you're going to need, so let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to start off with the hamburger meat. I'm going to let this preheat for a second. I'm going to put it on 6. And my meat chopper. And my spatula. Alright. So it says, place ground beef in a large skillet and sprinkle with seasoning and garlic. So, I'm going to put all of that in there. And then it says 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to put 4 teaspoons of poultry seasoning. I don't know where my measuring spoons are, so I'm just going to use this. Two, 3, 4. Is it odd to you guys that they're calling for poultry seasoning with hamburger meat? Or is that just me? I don't know. 1.5 teaspoons of ground cumin. So, 3. This don't want to come out.
Let me tell Mama.
Thank you. 1. 2. 3. Hopefully that's enough. Salt and pepper to taste. Gonna dash some of that on there. Doesn't want to come out of this thing for some reason. salt. The salt comes out fine. And then minced garlic. 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, I'm doubling everything, so that's why I put 4 in there instead of just 2. Okay. Heat, stirring frequently over medium heat until brown. Alright, I can do that. And then mix it all up. It smells pretty good. I don't typically use a whole lot of seasonings because I just don't really cook that much. So. And when I do cook that's new, I always record for you guys, so y'all know I don't typically use a whole lot of seasoning, so it does smell very good though, so it smells promising. We'll see. Alright, well, I got all that mixed up. I'll just let it cook down now. So it'll be easier to chop. Yeah. So while we're waiting on that, I'm gonna go on and tell y'all why we didn't have a whole lot of groceries, because we have been on our family vacation for the last week. We just got back Saturday night. And so I've thought a lot about if I wanted to post anything about it. So if y'all want to see some clips or anything like that from our trip, y'all should know where we went. If not, then you haven't watched enough of my videos. But anyways, we were gone for a week, and so that's where I've been. And then me and Kayla both got sick Monday, and then I went to the doctor Tuesday. I've got COVID, and they said I was on the, like I was close to having pneumonia. So they gave me some steroids, an inhaler, and a Z-Pack, and it has helped tons. I feel so much better, y'all. That first day, I literally felt like I had been ran over by a truck. So, anyways, we haven't been to the store since we've been back, really. And so this is just what we came up with. I was gonna make Salisbury steaks again because Caleb has been wanting that, but I didn't have some of the stuff for it. So we are trying something new tonight. But yeah, you guys, I really want to show y'all some video clips from our vacation. This is the first vacation we've taken in over 2 years, because y'all know last year we were busy building the house and everything, and everything was just crazy. And then Caleb and his hand accident, and it has just been a heck of a 2 years. So we had to pull a couple of strings, but we made it down there, and we are so happy. We had such a magical time at the happiest place on earth, you guys. I know it's not all of y'all's cup of tea, but I love going down there, especially my babies. I really wanted to take the twins before they got too big, And I think 4 is just the right age to take them because they could ride most of the rides down there. I think there were only a couple that they weren't able to ride. Sorry, y'all. Still got a cough from the COVID, but I think it was definitely worth it. We flew down there. We got the cheap Spirit plane tickets. It was me, Caleb, our 4 kids, and then my parents went. And my sister actually met us down there, like halfway through our trip. And, but anyways, she didn't fly down there with us. It was us and my parents. And we got all of our tickets round trip for, I think it was about $600 for all 8 of us. So we jumped on it when they were on sale. And this smells so good, y'all. Oh my gosh. I hope it tastes as good as it smells. But anyways, we got the 3-day park tickets. It was 3 days. And you got to go to a different park each day. It didn't include Magic Kingdom. So what I done was we bought Halloween tickets because I knew that it was going to be super hot down there in September. So what we done was we bought 2 nights of Halloween tickets. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween tickets. And so most of our time at Magic Kingdom was at night and we didn't have the sun beating down on us. And we were so worried that we were going to get drenched while we were down there. And y'all, it did not even hardly sprinkle the entire week we were down there. We got so lucky. Everything went in our favor. I mean, I just could not be more happier with our family vacation that we so longed for after 2 years. I mean, it was just forever. And the kids, how helpful they were last year and still are, you know, with building the house and helping the older 2, helping with the younger twins, and they really deserved it. And I'm glad that we got to take them. We're still going to be paying on it for a while because y'all know Disney's expensive. And we was already struggling as it was, but I had to take my babies. We had to go, and I'm glad we did, and I would do it all over again if I had to. And like I said, we're still going to be paying on it for a while, but totally worth it to me. And if anybody else is in our situation and you want to go, but you don't really know how, my biggest tip is to use Affirm. So it's kind of like a credit card, but it's not. So if you download the app, it'll tell you how much you qualify for. So I done an Affirm app on my phone, and then I done another one on Caleb's phone, and we both qualified, which we already had most of our trip paid for, by doing payments. We started making payments on it last year, so we still only owe just a little bit. I think we still just had to buy the Halloween tickets and maybe the 3-day park tickets, but I'm not real sure. But anyways, we got the Affirm app, and it paid all of that off, and then still gave us money to eat on while we were down there. So that was we saved a lot of money taking some food, though. Yes, you can take food on the airplane, because I made sure of that before we even went. So we took a lot of food, and then I done a grocery order while we were down there, so we weren't paying for food in the parks, because y'all, that is just crazy expensive. We did do 2 table service, which is like big meals. So we went to Topolino's, and it's a character dining experience. So they have Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, and Donald. And we went there on our rest day. And then the Saturday before we left for breakfast, we went to Whispering Canyon, which was at the Wilderness Lodge. And that was so good, y'all. Oh my gosh, both of them were. if y'all have never been to Disney World and you do plan to go, definitely recommend those two places. Topolino's is my all-time favorite. Every time we go, we've got to go to Topolino's. I get their sour cream waffles. It's got like an orange whipped topping on top of them, which sounds kind of weird, especially with the sour cream part. I don't know why they call it that, but they are so good. Oh my gosh. And then we get a fruit bowl for the table. And then at Whispering Canyon, we all got the breakfast plate, and it's all you care to enjoy. So they bring out this huge skillet, and then they give everybody their own individual skillet, and you just fill it up, and they'll bring you more. And it was so good. Caleb is actually the only one that didn't get breakfast. He got the carnivore platter or whatever. And it had a bunch of meat on it. I think it had like brisket and ribs and chicken. And he let me try the chicken, and it was so good. Oh my gosh, I can't say enough good things about it. It was delicious. And yeah, so this is what we did since we had the 3-day tickets. And we had 3-day park tickets. So that include Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom. We didn't get to the hotel. We didn't land from the airport until like 10 o'clock at night on the 14th. And so we went straight from there to our hotel. I couldn't figure out how to do Uber. Y'all know I'm not technically... I can't do technical stuff. I'm very slow with it. I cannot do it. I could not figure out how to do it. So we ordered the one Uber, and then Caleb actually asked him if he would come back and get the rest of us because they would only carry 4. And I know you can get Uber XL and it carries like 8 people, but they didn't have any of those available at the time because it was so late. And so Caleb actually asked them to take me and my dad and 2 kids to the hotel. Anyways, what I was saying is we went to Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and then we got the 2 party days. So that was 5 park days in all. And so Sunday when we got there, we done Animal Kingdom, and we didn't stay till probably 1 o'clock. We had already gotten everything done there that we wanted to do. I know a lot of people like Animal Kingdom, but it's really just not our thing. We done Avatar, and which is like where you ride on a bike, and it looks like you're going through the Avatar land, whatever it's called. I don't know. I can't remember. We done Dinosaur. The kids love that. And then we done River Rapids, where you sit in that round circle thing and go down the river, and it gets you all wet. And what else did we do? We were going to do the safaris first thing in the morning because I heard that's when all the animals move around and stuff. But, of course, since we didn't get back to the hotel the night before until like 1 o'clock, we were all settled finally in the morning. And so we didn't make it there to do that. So we didn't do the safaris this time, but that's alright. There was, Mount Everest. Me and Caleb and Wyatt and Carson done that twice. So, and then we had to watch the Bugs Life because they're fixing to take it down. They're not going to be doing Bugs Life no more. They're replacing it with the Zootopia thing or something or another. So, we done that. Next day was Hollywood Studios. We got most of everything done by lunchtime. So then we went back to the hotel, done that. And then we went back around 6. And we were going to watch Fantasmic. But of course, we were running late, and we got all the rides rode though, so I guess that's what matters. The kids didn't really want to watch the shows anyways. And they met some characters. Silas met Buzz, and he absolutely just loved it. Sophie did too. She blew him a little kiss at the end. I'm going to have to show y'all some clips of the videos that I got. And who else did? Sophie met Fancy Nancy there, and I think they met a couple of other characters at Hollywood Studios. And then Tuesday we went to the Halloween party. It was awesome. That's when Sissy met up with us, and we were all standing. She was texting me the whole time. She had texted me the day before, told me that she was on her way down there. She rented a car and came down there to meet us. And she was like, I'm going to meet y'all at Magic Kingdom. So she was at Magic Kingdom the whole day. We didn't get there until 4. and we all went to Pirates of the Caribbean, and I was like, man, I sure wish Steph was here with us, because I was so heartbroken because I have never went to Disney without my sister. And I was like, man, I really wish Steph was here, don't y'all? And I made them all gather around, and I was like, all right, everybody close your eyes. And I was like, all right, we're all going to say, I wish Steffi was here on the count of 3, and then we're going to open our eyes, okay? And they was all kind of looking at me like, what in the world is she? She's crazy. But they all gathered around and done that, and I said, we wish Steffi was here. And they opened their eyes, and here comes Sissy up behind Mama. And Mama's like, what are you doing here? It was the best, y'all. I didn't get it on video, unfortunately, but it was really sweet. And I'm glad she made it down there with us, because it just wasn't the same without her there. And I'm going to go drain this real quick before I talk y'all's head off. And it's done. So let me go drain this real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so then it says to drain and then add your hamburger meat to an ungreased baking dish, 13 by 9. So, just made a little bit of a mess there. Make sure you turn your stove off, too, by the way. Alright. We're gonna flatten that out. Okay, so then it says to arrange 2 layers of sliced potatoes over your hamburger meat. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I just got a couple more, so I'm just gonna kind of lay them in there wherever. We like a lot of potatoes. And it originally only called for 3 sliced potatoes, but we done 5, so. Alright, I do believe that is all of my potatoes, so. Medium heat. Then it says to melt your butter over the stove in the same pan. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, it says to saute the onion and mushrooms. And since I don't have a whole lot of mushrooms, I don't think I'm going to use all of my onion, but I am going to use most of it. I'm going to drain my mushrooms since they're in a can. Probably not the same as fresh mushrooms, but I mean, this is what you got. Sometimes you just gotta use what you got. Oh my gosh, this smells so good, y'all. So good. I cannot wait to try this. So anyways, back to what I was saying about Disney. So, we went to the party on Tuesday night. Got most of our rides rode that we wanted to get done. And then Wednesday was our rest day. And we kind of just stayed by the pool most of the day. We went to Topolino's at 11 because we slept in kind of late because we were at the party till 1 o'clock, I believe. We didn't get back to the hotel till about 1:30. So then we got up, went to Topolino's, ate breakfast with Mickey and them at 11, and then came back, swam for a little while, napped in the room, and then got up and ate some pizza at the lobby. So we splurged a little bit on our rest day. And then Thursday was Epcot. We got mostly everything done there. Guardians of the Galaxy, you guys. Oh my gosh. I love that. That's one of my new favorites now. Guardians of the Galaxy. It was Soarin' because Soarin' is like a ride where you like sit in a hand glider type thing. And it takes you over like the wonders of the world, like the pyramids in Egypt and the Eiffel Tower and, you know, just so many amazing places, and I just love seeing them because I like to travel, or I want to travel anyways. And so I like that ride. That's mine and my mom's favorite rides, I believe. But then we rode Guardians, and it's up there, you guys. It is such a smooth ride. It does spin though, so it it might make you a little woozy if you ever ride it and you've got like motion sickness. Definitely recommend some motion sickness pills if you ride that. But anyways, and we got to meet Elsa and Anna. We stood in line for an hour to meet Elsa and Anna, you guys. Sophie is all about Frozen. We watch it non-stop here. If it's not on, then it's usually Bluey or something, but if that's not on, then it's usually Frozen or Little Mermaid. Those are her two obsessions. And so we waited. We rode the Frozen ride at like 10, and then we stayed in a line and met them. We were going to eat with the princesses, but y'all, that was crazy expensive, so I canceled that. Didn't do that. I kind of wish we would have, but maybe next time if we ever get to go back. And then we left and went back to the hotel and rested a little bit because it's a lot of walking Epcot. I think that's the largest park, or, besides Animal Kingdom. But I think Epcot is all that walking. Oh my gosh. Because they got all those different countries and things. But then we came back and done Nemo and the Moana water feature thing they just put in. They all love that. And then we got some fish and chips, fries towards the end of the night. And then we went and jumped on the line for Ratatouille right before the park closed. So we missed fireworks at Epcot too. But that's alright. Again, the kids weren't really that crazy about it. They were mostly about the rides and the characters this trip. Alright, so I was supposed to put salt and pepper over the potatoes, so I'm going to do that real quick. Alright, so I got that over there. I think the onions and mushrooms are pretty much done. The onions are getting there anyways. Got a few pieces in there that need to cook a little longer. And then Friday was our last party day, our last park day all together. And we kind of done the same thing as we did on Tuesday. We just kind of laid around the hotel until about 3. Made sure that the kids took a nap that day. And then we focused on the party exclusive things, like we stood in line and met Winnie the Pooh and his friends in their Halloween costumes, and trick or treat a little bit, got some candy. They got quite a bit of candy actually. And we watched the fireworks, and I tried to watch the parade, but the kids did not want to watch the parade once again. So Caleb actually wound up taking them because they were all getting kind of fussy. And he took them and was going to ride Space Mountain, and my mom and daddy took the twins and was going to ride Buzz again because it was Silas's favorite, but he fell asleep before he got to ride it again. But Mama took Sophie on there, so she went and done that, while Caleb took the kids, the older boys, on Space Mountain. And they rode that, and then we watched the last Hocus Pocus show at midnight, and then we headed out and went back to the hotel room. And we also got to ride Tiana's and stuff. Tiana's and Big Thunder Mountain and all those big rides. And Tron, I got to ride Tron for the first time. It's also where you sit on like a bike, but it's an actual roller coaster. It kind of made me sick though. I don't know why, but I think it was just because I was having to lay on my stomach. I didn't really like that too much, but the boys liked it. They just said it was super short. It was only like a minute long. But we rode all those. We got all the rides rode. I didn't get to do Mickey's Philhar Magic. I like that show. It's like a little 3D show. That's one of my favorites there. But we didn't get to do that. And then Saturday we woke up, turned in our stroller and scooter that I rented for Mama and them and Daddy, and then we went and ate Whispering Canyon at the lodge, and that was just super good again. Definitely recommend those for anybody that may be in Florida. But we like those. And we got to ride the boat over there, and then we went and rode the monorail around to Epcot, and then took the Epcot bus back to the hotel. Went from there to the airport, and that was our trip. But it was such an awesome time. Even Caleb had a good time. He might not admit it, but he did. He had a really good time. And he liked seeing the babies meet the characters for the first time and experience the rides that they weren't able to ride last time. So, it was definitely a trip well worth all the sacrifices that we've had to do for the past 2 years and probably the next 2 years to finish paying it off, but totally worth it. Totally worth it. Don't follow me for more financial advice. Let's see. Okay. Melt butter and skillet over medium and saute onions and mushrooms until crisp and tender. Spread over potatoes and set aside. Okay, so I gotta spread this over the potatoes and then I guess set the whole thing aside. Just kind of trying to spread that over it evenly. Kind of hard to do, but it's getting on there. Definitely needed more mushrooms, but oh well. It's all good. It's okay. Alright. Got all that in there. Gonna set this aside now. So then it says to add a can of cream of chicken soup and a 3/4 cup of water. But again, I am doubling it, so I am adding 1.5 cups of water to 2 cups of cream of chicken. Seems like a lot, so I'm going to stir this up first. Am I supposed to use a whisk for this? A whisk? I'm going to get a whisk. I'm going to use the medium whisk. Oh yeah! Definitely like the whisk. I'm going to add it all because I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a really runny. Alright. Okay, so spread that over the top evenly. Spread it evenly. Alright, then it says crumble crackers. So, I'm just going to crumble these. Hopefully it don't bust open on me. Oh man. Somebody. I'm so glad I got this bigger casserole dish. I don't think it would have fit in my littler one. Definitely gonna get some the rest of these. And this is where you would put the paprika on top too if you wanted that. But again, we don't like paprika, so, or I don't. The kids probably wouldn't either. I think Caleb kind of likes it, but I don't think it's that big of a deal to him, so. This is what we got. You know what would be good on there? Maybe some, nah, I don't know. I'm just gonna be quiet because I have no idea. We're just gonna go by the recipe on this one. Alright, then you're going to cover this with Reynolds wrap. By the way, I have preheated the oven to 375. It didn't tell me in the cookbook what to heat it up to. So I'll just put it on 375. The hamburger meat's already cooked. So I'm assuming we're just letting the potatoes cook. Because, okay, that's kind of hard to do with handles on there. Alright, so you're going to pop this in the oven for an hour. I know, you guys. These long wait times get me every time. Alright, got that in the oven and we will see y'all in a bit. Alright, so then you're going to uncover it and let it cook for another 10 minutes uncovered.
It's really good.
It's really good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Carson, what do you think about it? No?
Don't like it that much?
What about me, Mama?
Do you like it, Sissy?
You like it?
Yeah. What about you, buddy? Did you try it yet?
Did you eat it with the cracker, Carson?
He just eating the corn. What about you, Caleb? Do you like it?
I like it.
It is pretty good. It's almost right up there with the Salisbury steak
It's a little bit
for me.
Good.
Good?
Yeah, Mom. I think it's I just like the biscuit.
You just like the biscuits?
I think it kind of I like everything, Mom.
You like everything?
I like mashed potatoes.
Well, guess what? If you eat all your food, Mama's got a surprise in the oven for y'all for dessert.
What?
Strawberry.
I love strawberry.
What did I say it was?
Dump cake?
Strawberry dump cake with ice cream.
I like it.
You
It will be
you want some
so
strawberry dump cake, Bubby, with ice cream?
good. I don't think I get nothing this stuff.
You're gonna take no dessert over having to eat that?
Yes.
I think it's good. I don't know why you don't like it.
It ain't bad.
I don't like the meat. It's not bad. It's good.
Good.
I don't like the smell of it, and I don't like the taste of the meat.
Alright, well, you know how to eat it.
Eat the potatoes, the onions, and the crackers.
I also don't like the potatoes.
I am not crazy about the mushrooms in it though.
I like the mushrooms. It called for more.
I need some corn. Don't worry. I'm here with my biscuit. I'm eating it right now, so
Just not
when everybody asks me why I'm eating the biscuit, nobody asks me. Why?
Will you try a bite for mommy? You want me to get you a little bite?
Huh?
Look, I'll get you a little bite with everything in it. Crackers, potatoes.
Hey, Mom.
I bet you'll like it if you
I
try
like
it.
it.
It's kind
I
of like
like
Salisbury steak. It's
I like it,
yummy.
Mama.
You like it?
I love it.
That's very surprising.
It's only because
You don't like it?
she wants the dessert.
Well, at least she's eating it. Even if I did have to bribe her. You like it, Wyatt? Yeah.
By the way,
Well,
she's not good in
4 out of 6 of us like it.
Silas didn't like it.
No,
He ate it.
I don't want it.
He's also tired, isn't he?
I don't want to eat it. I like it.
Of course, he's just picky.
I don't like it.
Alright, well, you get to make dinner with me next, so what do you want to make?
I want to make. I don't know. I haven't looked at the book. No, I don't. Wait, Mama. I'm gonna tell you what we get for dessert tomorrow. Okay.
What? We'll do something with apples. So Virgin wanted me to tell y'all he's supposed to be going to the apple orchard with his class. So he wants to incorporate that with his cooking episode that we do next week. Alright, so real quick I'm going to try and make this super easy dessert that I found online as well. So all you're going to need for this is a can of strawberry pie filling. I've got 2, and it also calls for a pack of strawberry muffin mix. I've got Martha White. I've also got 2 of these too, and you're going to need a stick of butter. So I'm going to have to use my littler casserole dish because dinner's in the big one. So I'm just going to see how much this gives me. If I need more, I'm going to open the other one. Oh yeah, I think I could definitely fit 2 cans in here. So, you're going to put your pie filling in there. I'm just going to use my knife that I used to cut my butter up with. And I'm just going to level that out real quick. Okay, so once you got that in there all nice and level, or at least semi-level, I'm not very good at that, but it's okay. Alright, then you're going to take a package of your muffin mix. Again, I don't know how this is going to do, so I might just need 1 package. But you're going to cover the top. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna need 1. You're not gonna mix it or anything, you're just gonna dump it dry on top. It's called strawberry dump cake, I believe. But I've never made it before, so we'll just see how it turns out. We've got some ice cream we're gonna cook with it. And then you're gonna take your stick of butter. I've actually just got a half a stick. The other half from what I used from dinner. I might need to cut some more up though. And I'm just gonna place that on there. Scooch over. And then should look something like that. And we're gonna, I don't know if I should put some more butter on there or not. I think I'm going to. I'm gonna cut up a little bit more. So that's what it's gonna look like. And we're gonna put that in the oven. I'll have to look and see how long you're supposed to put it in there for, but that's what it looks like. Alright guys,
What? Gotta try it.
we gotta try the
I'm already trying. Tastes like that coffee. Yeah, that's good. It's good, Mom.
what?
It's
Sweet?
sweet.
I like sweet.
Very
I like
sweet.
sweet.
Kind of sweet. Mmm.
That is very sweet. But it's still pretty good.
Yeah. Kind of tastes like that copper ice cream. Maybe.
The strawberry shortcake ice cream?
It's yummy. Tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Really sugary. Mostly the strawberries are kind of hot. I got it. Well, you actually cooked it with the strawberries.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not.
Did you cook it with the strawberries?
I wonder why it's so sweet.
I told
The
you.
muffin mix.
And the ice cream.
And
Strawberries.
I mean, all of it's sugar.
Everything is
I
sweet.
wonder why it's so sweet.
Except for the strawberries.
Makes the tea taste like water.
For real though.
Well, it is dessert.
It's so good, Mom.
Good dessert.
Yeah, but it's a little bit sour.
Sour?
Yeah.
The strawberries are a little bit, the gel stuff is a little bit sour, but that's pretty good though.
Yeah. Is it strawberries?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. Why everybody did it? What if I said sweet, right? It's got a little crusty
Yeah.
stuff in it. Yeah, what is that little crusty?
Whoa. Muffin mix.
Oh.
Muffins y'all get for breakfast sometimes?
What?
You know the muffins we cook for breakfast sometimes?
Yeah. I got do.
Them.
I think I'd rather have blackberry cobbler.
Maybe. I don't think I would. I would like this more.
You like this more?
They're about the same, really, to me. I'm not a huge fan of blackberry cobbler.
So good. And strawberry cobbler.
The muffin mix just makes it
Sweet.
really sweet right there when you get that in the bite. Like the rest of it's kind of sour, bitter a little bit.
Everybody did it.
But if you get a big chunk of the muffin mix, it's really sweet.
That's why I say I think I'd rather have cobbler because I like the crust on the cobbler. That's my favorite part. Where it's just
Okay.
plain, like, I don't really like the sweetness of the muffin mix.
I like it. I'll set the rest.
It's good, but I don't know, it's just a little too sweet.
I'll set the rest for I've already finished.
And I usually like sweet things.
I've already finished. I've already. I've saved the rest of this dessert for tomorrow. It's good enough for me for now. Ain't no. And it wasn't so much in there. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying it.
Alright, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed trying some new recipes with us. And if you're interested in seeing a little bit from our Disney trip, then be sure to stay tuned for our next video, because that will probably be what the next one is about. Alright, we'll see y'all later. Bye.